The rankings for filter shows come directly from the responses you post on the G4 website. To make your vote count, log on to g4tv.com/filter and select the filterator. Then choose a category, vote on a scale of 1 to 10, and we'll take care of the rest. While you're there, be sure to post your suggestions for topics and games you'd like to see appear in future episodes. Speaking of appearances, Mario may have his own franchise, but that certainly hasn't slowed him down from making guest appearances in other people's games. The dude's got a busy schedule, but not so busy that he can't find the time for a little cameo work. Here's how you rank your favorites.
My favorite Mario cameo has to be Donkey Kong. In the first one, he's saving the princess. The second one, he's actually captured Donkey Kong, and you have to play as Donkey Kong Jr. and go after him. Now, like, that's the only time that Mario has ever been a bad guy, and that's cool.
Tennis for the NES, Nintendo snuck him into the sidelines there. He was actually the wine court, so you'd sit there and holler at you, you know, wine, out. And in a way, he became your mentor, your teacher, and you kind of looked up to Mario in that game. He was more like your coach.
Wait a minute. But Mario was in that game?
It was one of those, you pretty much had to have heard it from a friend of a friend to tell you, hey, that's where that is, go look at it, and you see it there, and you're like, wow, that is Mario.
Mario and Luigi's Mansion might be a best cameo because it's something new. You're so used to Mario saving the princess, and here they bring a new story to the table, and it's like Luigi saving Mario.
I think Mario had like a side career refereeing during the NES days because he appeared as a referee in a number of games like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, where he actually officiated the fights. He didn't really say anything exciting like, let's get ready to rumble, but he did a mean job of counting 1 to 10.
My favorite cameo is definitely Mario and Mike Tyson, because he gets to do the little TKO, which ruled.
We asked you guys why you think Mario keeps trying to save the princess over and over again, and here's what you had to say.
Mario keeps saving the princess because she has a taut psychological grip on him. If he wasn't out saving the princess, what would he be? A plumber?
I'm sure he's got nothing better to do. So running out of plumbing problems, he's got to get out there and do something with his time.
I think Mario keeps saving the princess because it's his last grip on reality. He's in a world with mushrooms and turtles, and she's his rock.
Same reason we try and help him every time. I guess she's there.
You know, most people I know would have given up after 2 or 3 times. But I hear she's good.
I don't remember.
I think Mario keeps saving the princess because she's totally hot and she can bake a serious cake.
She's so coy. She likes to play hard to get, and she kind of teases Mario a little bit, you know, like, ooh, I'm over here in this other castle. Come save me over here. And he's a sucker. I mean, the guy just is in love with her. There's nothing else he can do about it.
So far, nobody has a problem with it. I don't. As long as the game's good, I don't care who I save.
You don't have to be a genius to figure out that Mario would do anything for the princess, but you do have to be a genius to figure out how to create Mario and the princess. 25 years ago, Shigeru Miyamoto was hired as Nintendo's first staff artist. 3 years later, he was commissioned to design Nintendo's first video game and develop Donkey Kong. The rest, as they say, is history. Nintendo is the house that Miyamoto built. That being said, it's time to meet the architect.
Everything he does is pushes the envelope.
He's created a lot of iconic characters. I mean, you could almost equate him to Walt Disney in the world of video games.
Most people grew up wanting to meet Harrison Ford or Steven Spielberg. I grew up wanting to meet Shigeru Miyamoto.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to create things that would shock or surprise or bring enjoyment to people. And I've tried many different media, and really what I found is that video games would be one of the best ones for that.
He drew upon his childhood for inspiration of when he'd roam the countryside and explore caves and everything, and really kind of clicked for me that, you know, this was a fascinating person, and I wanted to know more about him.
He's not afraid to kind of put his foot out there and say, I'm going to do it this way. If you don't like it, too bad. And most people in the end love it.
Thinking about the games I've made in the past and what games I'm going to make in the future and how I can find new ways to bring enjoyment and entertainment to the user.
He's one of the true pioneers, not only in great game design, but of infusing entertaining character into his characters, which is something that today our industry still has a lot to learn about.
I'm definitely interested in continuing to work on games, and I will continue to work on games.
The guy's got the kind of imagination that spins off in a million different directions, which is probably why you've seen Mario all over the place. When we come back from the break, we'll take a look at some of your favorite Mario spin-offs. Then we'll find out your pick for the best Mario game of all time. Was the third installment most super, or does a different version rise to the top of the world? Stick around and find out when Filter returns.